Hi, Scott Stride here. This is part 2 of a 4-part series on Lucid Dream Supplements. In this tutorial I'm discussing Lucid Dream Supplements, or LDS. These are legal and safe vitamins, herbs, foods, and over-the-counter supplements that can be taken to enhance your dreams in a positive way. In this session I'll discuss and identify the specific supplements involved and how we believe they influence the neurochemistry of the dreaming brain. There is a wide variety of supplements that affect the levels of the brain's neurotransmitters we desire to influence. Some are better than others at increasing the levels of specific neurotransmitters. Their effectiveness depends on how well they are synthesized in the brain or transport across the blood-brain barrier, or BBB. It also depends on how well they affect the natural balance of the neuromodulatory systems. The first neurotransmitter is acetylcholine, or ACH. Because acetylcholine is known to be present during REM sleep, an increase in its level and availability will boost REM activity, mental wakefulness, and memory. The chemicals involved with acetylcholine production or synthesis are choline, B5, and phosphatidylcholine. Among the choline supplements you can buy are the choline salts, citrate and bitartrate, alpha-GPC, CDP-choline, B5, lecithin, and DMAE. Among those mentioned, alpha-GPC is the most effective because it readily crosses the blood-brain barrier and remains available longer to aid in acetylcholine production. The choline salts are less effective than alpha-GPC, but they have the advantage of reaching the brain more quickly. Choline is essential to acetylcholine production. However, there is a supplement that works to increase the levels even further. Noted lucid dreaming authority Stephen LaBerge has done research into the role of acetylcholine in lucid dreaming. He identified a supplement that works remarkably well at boosting acetylcholine levels by inhibiting acetylcholine esterase. This is an enzyme that breaks down acetylcholine into choline and acetate, effectively lowering acetylcholine levels. The addition of an acetylcholine esterase inhibitor substance works by increasing the levels and activation of acetylcholine. This LDS is called galantamine. It is extracted from the Lycoris radiata, the red spider lily plant, and Galanthus nivalis, the snowdrop flower. Its synthesized form is called galantamine hydrobromide and sold under the name Razidine in prescription form to help Alzheimer's sufferers improve their memory function. It is safe and can be purchased at some health food stores or over the internet. Depending upon your country, there may be restrictions on buying non-prescription galantamine. Before you buy it from an internet company, ask them about international purchases, especially customs issues and the shipping costs, which could be quite high. Galantamine combined with choline supplements produce an incredible benefit to lucid dreaming by increasing acetylcholine levels and thereby the dreamer's mental awareness and memory. Better awareness and memory makes it easier for the person to become aware they are dreaming. Dopamine is another neurochemical involved with dreaming. An increase in dopamine in the forebrain results in its stimulation and an increase in dreaming. Not only that, but it boosts self-confidence and coping with anxieties commonly faced during dreaming. This can lead to increased dream control and manipulation because the dreamer knows they are in complete command of the situation. One substance that boosts dopamine levels is apogallocatechin gallate, or EGCG. It is a reuptake inhibitor that allows the dopamine present in the region between the synaptic endings to stay active longer. L-Dopa is a precursor of dopamine found in the natural herb Mucuna pruriens. Dopamine does not cross the blood-brain barrier, but L-Dopa does. Other precursors or agonists to dopamine are turmeric and the amino acid tyrosine. All these can be bought in health food stores or over the internet. Dopamine reuptake inhibitors and precursors are known to suppress REM activity, so the amount taken and timing with other LDS is very important. Serotonin, chemically known as 5-hydroxytryptamine, or 5-HT, is the next neurotransmitter on the LDS list. Serotonin is synthesized from the amino acid tryptophan. It is known to support healthy cognitive function and mood control in the waking state. Remember, while in REM dreaming I stated that the serotonergic system was suppressed and does not have a direct effect on dreaming. With less serotonin, the dreaming brain has reduced rational and logical cognition and is more emotional. With an increase in available serotonin during REM dreaming, it's possible to increase rational thought and self-awareness. This increase can lead to the realization that you're dreaming and lucidity. Increased serotonin in the early hours of sleep also helps lucid dreaming by the effect of REM rebound, because during those hours REM is suppressed. Serotonin levels can be increased by taking either tryptophan with B6, 5-HTP, or melatonin. Of the three, 5-HTP is the most effective because it crosses the blood-brain barrier more effectively and is a direct precursor to serotonin. DHEA is another supplement identified as having a positive modulatory effect on the serotonin pathways. DHEA is an essential hormone for a healthy sleep cycle and REM dreaming. All of these supplements are helpful with overcoming sleep disorders like insomnia and boosting REM dreaming. The last neurotransmitter on the list is norepinephrine, or noradrenaline. It is an essential brain chemical involved with waking mental focus and memory. People suffering with ADHD are known to have a deficiency of norepinephrine and are typically prescribed Ritalin. Noradrenaline levels are low during REM dreaming and account for the condition that thoughts, manifested as dream scenes and characters, tend to drift and shift around. Like the serotonergic system, the noradrenergic system is also suppressed during dreaming. An increase in norepinephrine during dreaming can lead to better mental focus and alertness. Increased alertness and focus helps the dreamer to both recognize the dream state and concentrate on staying lucid. Improved focus also heightens dream vividness. Norepinephrine does not cross the blood-brain barrier, so precursors can. The best supplement to take to increase norepinephrine levels is yohimbine. It's an alkaloid of the bark from the West African evergreen tree, Poscinelstalia yohimbi. Yohimbine crosses the blood-brain barrier and is classified as a mild MAO, monoamine oxidase inhibitor. Yohimbine is an alpha-2 antagonist and blocks norepinephrine from binding with alpha-2 receptors. By blocking these receptors, the brain reacts as if there was less norepinephrine than is actually present, resulting in the chemical release of more norepinephrine within the brain. Along with boosting dopamine levels, EGCG also reduces the breakdown of norepinephrine. Other important supplements worth mentioning are L-theanine, niacinamide, L-arginine, L-glutamine, L-histidine, pyrastam, anirastam, potassium, zinc, ginkgo, lemon balm, bacopa, kava root, and huperzine A. These all have positive effects on dreaming and can be taken with the primary supplements to complement their effects. I'm not going to concentrate much on foods because there are so many. I do know from personal experience that certain foods taken with LDS definitely increase dream vividness. These are rice pudding and rice cakes that boost carbohydrate levels, dark chocolates with greater than 70% cocoa, which contain theobromine, cheese, which contains triamine, and MAO that regulates the levels of serotonin and norepinephrine, fish, cooked and raw, energy bars, and foods containing sucrose like cookies. One thing that you must avoid is alcohol. Even one glass of wine at dinner or before bed will significantly impair dream memory. Caffeine and nicotine do enhance dreaming, but drinking coffee and smoking a cigarette before bed is not a healthy approach to lucid dreaming. To recap, I've identified the 4 key neurotransmitters involved with lucid dreaming. I've also identified the main supplements involved that can be taken to positively increase dreaming and lucidity. These are galantamine for increasing acetylcholine levels, EGCG and L-DOPA for increasing dopamine levels, 5-HTP and DHEA for increasing and modulating serotonin levels, and yohimbine and EGCG for increasing norepinephrine. In the next session, I'll discuss the timing and methods of taking these LDS to enhance your overall dreaming experience, leading to increased lucid dreams. Farewell.